Hello, hi everybody. So I'm here doing an impromptu live, so we shall see who pops on. Be really, really good to see some of you, to be honest. Really, really nice, because obviously some of you know, or a lot of you know, that I've made the decision to come back to England and came over here with my little dog, who is just here. She loves it here, actually. If I can put her on camera. No, oh, not very light, is it? But anyway, you can see it. So we came via Brussels from North Cyprus. Well, we went to Istanbul, obviously, and then we went to Brussels. And yeah, so we're here now, and settled in, and had a nice day of sunshine yesterday. And then, hi, Lindsay. We had a nice day of sunshine yesterday, and now it's raining, but that's cool. Interesting, isn't it, that we've got the pivotal election on a 12-12 date. Oh, it's just amazing. Numbers are so key. We cannot ignore numbers for very much longer, really. And it isn't just about numerology. It's about really seeing the bigger picture. And I mean, I know they're considered conspiracy theories a lot of the time, but so many of the blockbuster films have numerology or number symbology, really, it's probably the best way to call it, to do with 33s, a lot of it. Yeah, a lot of it is about undisclosed information. About our human origins, really, where we came from, and what we are actually capable of if we empower ourselves. So yeah, amazing. They're putting the information out there, and I think more and more of us are actually realizing this now, and moving forward to bring this into our lives and understand what numbers really can do. I'm actually creating now. I started it in North Cyprus, but I'm creating your free Christmas present. I'm going to be sending you all a Christmas present if you're on my mailing list. If you're not, then you better get on it. Otherwise, you're not going to get the Christmas present. And what it is, it's a channel that I got, and it's about your dog's personal development number. So in numerology, there's an option to find out your life path number. And also your year number, your personal year number. And we use that within the balance procedure as well. But I channeled through a personal development number, which is essentially, it's going to be the day that you met your dog. So I'm putting that together as we speak. I've just been doing it, and then I was waiting for something to upload on a WeTransfer. And as soon as it finished, I've hopped on to talk to you. So yeah, if you're not on my mailing list, jump on that. It's on my website, which is just canineflow.com, and you can sign up to get your Christmas gift and have a look and see what lessons or reminders, really emotional reminders of what we're here to shift on the planet, your dog has come to teach you. And depending on obviously which of your dogs is your soul dog, or it may be that your soul dog, the dog that really helped you and assisted you in shifting some big patterns in your life that were limiting you, that dog may not be with you now. So it's worth doing the date that you met dogs that you've had before to have a look as well about, what it is that they came to help you to shift. Because I think one of the things that's really important at this time of year, when not the Christmas time, but the 12-12 time, is to really have a look back at what we have achieved and how far we have actually come. Because I don't know about you, but 2019 has been just such an amazingly quick, I know it's like a cliche to say, but it's been like the most quick year, and we've just been shoved through stuff. It's just happened. It really, really has. And without my dog and my cat, I don't know if I would have continued to be like, able to create and do this for you, because they were there to reflect any time that I wasn't grounding myself, or that I wasn't still connected enough to bring down what it was that I needed to bring down and embody on planet Earth to actually make a difference to you guys and to actually bring forth for you. So they've been instrumental. So it's really, really understanding the review of how far you've come, and also where do you want to be in 2020. Don't wait till nearer the new year to make decisions about what you want to do in 2020, or where you want to be, or how you want things to be, because this is the portal day. Do it today. Send the messages up today. And I have an amazing story to tell you. Well, I think it's amazing in terms of what just happened, like, and how powerful we can actually be when we send these things out without worried whether they're going to happen or not. So I needed to come back here, okay, as many of you know the reasons why, and I had different options of how I could bring Fusa with me, and most of the options were not options that I could afford or wanted to do. And when I then absolutely, it was just like, I absolutely have to come back, I went back to my original option, which was to take her via Brussels. And this is the cheapest option, it's the easiest option in theory, and I just needed to find someone to pick me up. Anyway, so I thought, right, I'm just going to do this. So I phoned up the place and said, right, this is what I want to do. But originally I was going to be coming over here sort of end of January, February with her. Now, I then the next day had just a normal average Facebook messages, really nice message from a lady who'd been on one of my, 3 of my retreats actually, with this dog. And she said to me, what can I do? She's going to be having an operation and I want to know about supplements, diet, and just like, am I doing the right thing kind of thing. So we jumped on a call and we went through what was happening. And it turned out that this lady is from Belgium. Now, I knew she spoke French, but I just presumed she was French. So this was like a revelation. She said, yeah, I'm always going to Brussels to see family and what have you. She said, I'll pick you up and take you through the Channel Tunnel. Just let me know the date, you know, towards the end of January, February time. Anyway, of course, when I really, really needed to go, I then said to her, okay, I need to go and I've got a date. They're giving me next week, Tuesday the 10th. And she said, oh, funny enough, I'm going anyway. I'm going anyway that day because my mum has a hospital appointment and I want to go over and see the doctor and find out what they say. So I said, oh my God, okay, this is amazing. Like, you're going anyway. Like, it's not even like any put out for her at all then. So we booked all our flights. We get there. Then the hospital appointment was cancelled. So it meant we could come back here a bit earlier as well. Anyway, so this is already a really good creation on my part and probably hers too. So on the way, we're chatting as you do. And the lady was telling me that she doesn't speak the Flemish language and she's got paperwork that needs to be translated into Flemish, and it's really getting her down and she doesn't know what to do about it, and she hasn't been able to find a reliable translator. And really, she was sharing with no fear, really, just the fact that this was happening to her. It wasn't done in a, you know, in our mind, we would be like, oh, I really need to get this done because will happen otherwise. Like, we immediately go into worry. Whereas in this, it was more of a statement. This is just what's happening. So it was flat. And don't forget, the universe doesn't know good or bad. So she's stating what's happening. Anyway, so we get here. She dropped me off, and off she went back near to where she lives, which is near London. So I then messaged my friend who lives just at the back here, actually, and said, oh, you know, I'm back home. You know, how are you? And he said, we got chatting about what happened, and he said that, oh, I used to live in Brussels for 10 years. And both my sisters are fluent in Flemish. I'm sure they would be up for helping your friend. And I was just like, I don't believe that. She actually drove to the door, virtually, of somebody who can help her with her stuff that's going on. And I just thought, this is so amazing that this can even occur, like these amazing synchronicities, these amazing coincidences. And what I really meditated on and what I really got was it's all about service. Like, I know you're probably bored of hearing this, like, but we are here to serve. And when we serve and make these statements with no good or bad, we just serve. You know, we don't go out there saying, I am the big I am, I can solve this dog's problem. we go there to serve, just to put the information out there, you know, for the owner, for the dog, for the energy of the actual situation. No matter what modality we're using, it's about putting it out there as a statement. You know, I'm going to do this, and it's not because we want to end suffering. It's not because we want to make the dog suddenly jump about if it hasn't walked for days or something. We're not here for the end result. We're here to serve and to contribute a certain energy into the vibration of the planet. It's not about saying I'm doing this because otherwise. We don't have to be attached to the end result. And the irony is, when we're not attached to the end result, that's when the most magic happens. That's when the strongest transformation happens. And this is what we need to be really aware of in this 1212 portal, because so many of us go into this kind of work because we feel there's suffering or something bad will happen if we don't do it. But we are the ones blessed with the ability to move beyond that and to literally put the work out there and have the confidence to say, yes, homeopathy makes a difference. Yes, massage makes a difference. Yes, canine flow makes a difference. And to be out there, or any other modality, and to be out there and saying, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this because I feel love for you and your dog. You know, and we don't have to go into that, what if it doesn't work? They're not going to believe in the therapy, or they're not going to believe in me. Like, we need to just drop that and just be like, this is what I do. It's awesome, and I'm going to bring this to you. So this is really the big message of 1212 and maybe 2022, but to really review how far we've come in terms of that. And you know, we are part of a big energy soup of information. Energy is just information, and we have the power to put in and contribute the energy of that which we want to see. Okay, if we use natural therapies in a way that puts fear in to the big picture, even if we're masking for one dog at that one time, if we're making a change for that one dog at that one time, if we're doing it because we believe otherwise there'd be suffering, we're taking all that energy with us too. So I hope this makes sense. But yeah, 1212, so lots of reviewing. And I think it would do us all a lot of good to really be considering how far we've come, because we have come leaps and bounds. It might feel like 2019 has been like, whoa, what the hell happened there? But I think we have come on leaps and bounds, you know, just to see. I mean, I have direct, obviously, ways of noticing what's happening with the canine flow practitioners, but just to see how these guys have come along is just, you're all amazing. So what, and I see also in this group people posting about their challenges and their wins and all this stuff that their progress or poor progress. So I can see that we're all really shifting now. We're there, and we just have to be on board with it, really, in terms of understanding what it is we're contributing on a conscious and a subconscious level. So the big question always comes, like, how do I raise my vibration to be contributing that, you know? And I think what would be really good is I want really to share that we have to kind of have an idea of, like, how would you know that your vibration was raised? You can't wait till you see it in your reality. Like, if you were sitting here now, what would make your vibration raise? Would it just simply be smiling? Would it be doing a couple of star jumps? Would it be thinking, oh, sod it, I'm going to put the heating on another degree? You know, like, what would make your vibration raise? Because it isn't about where, like, I'll raise it and then things will change in the future. It's about now. Again, it's this making this statement that there is no good or bad. It's just what we're going to contribute now, you know? It's so strong at the moment that we really need to be in this present moment. And what are we doing now? Because that's what's going to change the future. So how do you measure? How do you measure whether your vibration is high or not? Because you can actually have a high vibration. You can still be very galactically connected, very grounded to planet Earth, but have the flu, for instance. So it isn't just about, oh, I've got an ailment, so I can't be. People call the flu the frequency light upgrade, don't they? I don't know what they call a cold. I've never got to that stage. We could probably make something up on that one. So yeah, just really, how do you measure it? Because there's no good just saying, oh, you know, I want to know how you do it, because if you don't know where you are in the first place, and I would want to bet that there's a lot of you, but actually I probably am quite high vibration. You know, there's going to be ways that you can see that you are actually okay. And because something happens that you might feel is bad or negative, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is. It could be something clearing so that you are more able to fulfill the reason you're here on planet Earth, fulfill your service mission in 2020, because that's what we're here to do, is a service mission. We're here to put out there what the knowledge and the belief in what we do, in vibrational work, in vibrational healing, and just put it out there and have fun doing it. You know, share, do workshops. We all need to be out there being more visible and really believing that, you know, when these synchronicities happen to us, it's because we've wondered. You know, I mean, it's been discussed for so long, like you wonder how your friend is and then they ring you, that kind of thing. But it's the big thing. It's understanding, I believe, that we're more vibrationally raised than we even think that we are. So we need to stop giving ourselves such a hard time and just be, you know, this is where I want to be. This is it, you know. And it's not because if I don't do it, really awful things are going to happen, you know, because when you're in that state, your dog can feel that. They can feel that. I know that I'm in a better place now than I was when I moved to Cyprus. When I moved there, when I got Fusa from the, she was in the same crate that, what do you call it, it's like a pet reception or something. She was throwing herself at that cage and screeching. And she, even though I'd tried to be like high vibration on the way, I was worried about her the whole time. And this time I just kept reassuring myself, no, she'll be okay. It's all cool. It's just, she's great. And I was imagining my heart, where my heart is in the body, which is one of the big techniques in K9 Flow. Where is your heart in your body? Keep going back to where that is, and it brings you out of your mind. I was imagining a cord of light to wherever she was on the plane. And when we landed, the way that my window was, I was literally able to see her coming down the little travelator thing and getting onto they put her on the baggage thing, and the man who lifted the crate and put it on there, he was like making a little fuss of her. I mean, he couldn't open it, but he was like, you know, putting his fingers in and being all cute and making funny noises, I presume. And I thought, oh, that's so cute. Like, you know, I just thought that's so, but it's so different to when we actually moved there. And when I got her out at Brussels airport, she was just fine. She just stood on the table and let her microchip be scanned, and she was like, oh, and somewhere new, you know. It was just a completely different. And then, of course, today I'm walking along because I had to go and vote proxy for my mum, and we're walking along, and of course she's seeing all these dogs come along, and it was like, oh, an English dog, we can make friends with an English dog. And she was getting so excited, and, you know, like not jumping up too much, but just like, oh, you know, this is exciting. And I was like, oh, Fusa, I started thinking, why do you like other dogs so much? And then I was walking along, I thought, oh my God, duh, it's because you do. Because I actually was doing the same thing. I was like, oh my God, that Spaniel was really cute, like inside. She obviously immediately picks up on this. So they do, they just totally feel what we feel. And yeah, it's all heart-based. So raising your vibration, two things is recognize what would really be the measurement of whether you're raised or not, because I bet you are more than you consider. And also getting here, you know, really feeling where's your heart in your body. What would make your heart feel happy right now? Could just be smiling, could be as simple as that. Anything that lifts you, you know. So who's here? My battery says 4%. So I'm not going to be here for a great deal longer, but I'm just going to scroll down and see if anyone's got any questions. Lindsay says yes. I don't know what time you wrote that, but that's cool. Hayley says, love this live. Oh, on multiple levels, thank you. Multiple dimensions. Gives you hope. There's always hope. Always hope. Procrastinating. Oh my God. Believe it or not, I'm quite the expert at procrastinating. But I've begun to realize actually, it's like, don't forget we're made of water and things come in waves. We can't be constantly chucking out stuff. I actually think if we're procrastinating, that there's a reason, because it's almost like we're accumulating knowledge to then take it out there. Yeah. So I wouldn't be so worried about that. There's days I can't write, even though I know I want to get this information out there. I can't get it out there. It just doesn't flow through me. And then other days I'm like, oh, I can't write it quick enough, you know, and on those days, just honor those days and, you know, do the work then. I wouldn't worry so much about procrastinating. So anybody else? No? Okay, well, it's been cool. By then 4%. Yeah, it's down to 3 now. The magical number, 1 and 2 added together, and that's what it was all about. 12, 12. So yeah, have fun. Don't forget to review and where do you want to be in 2020, because today's the day. Don't wait till the new year to start saying where do you want to be in 2020. It's already 2020 then. Let's do it now while we've got these amazing ascension energies of the 1212 portal. Okay. Love you all. Speak to you soon. Bye.